PNP-PIO. Report to the people. Report to the people. An initiative anchored to PNP Patrol Plan 2030 or Peace and Order Agenda for transformation of upholding the rule of law. PNP-PIO. Report to the people. Report to the people. A radio program in line with Talakayan sa isyung police that only focuses on programs, projects, and accomplishments, but to tackle issues and concerns that brings a clearer perspective to the people. Join us every 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning with your regular host, Police Chief Master Sergeant NIDA La Chica GREGAS, ang inyo pong aling pulis.
Well, good morning. Mayong aga, syudad sang Bacolod, probinsya sang Negros at sa buo pong Pilipinas, mula Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Sa muli po, welcome sa ating NPTI Training Center Report to the People. Araw po tayo ngayon ng Webes, May 19, 2022. Siyempre, good morning muna sa aking partner, Sir Jessie. Good morning at welcome sa ating NPTI Training Center Report to the People.
Yes, partner. Good morning to everyone. God is so great, no? Dito naman tayo magbibigay ng mga informations na dapat nyo pakinggan. So, again, kindly like and share sa aming programa po.
Yes, partner. Yes, partner Jessie, no, maswerte tayo ngayon at sa muli pinaunlakan tayo ng no less than the Chief PNP-PIO ng ating Philippine National Police. Mamaya makakasama natin si Police Brigadier General RODERICK Augustus B. ALBA. Kilalang kilala sa hindi lang po sa Iloilo, sa Bacolod, sa probinsya sang Negros, kundi sa buo pong Pilipinas. Napakaswerte po natin at 24/7, no, na pwedeng makausap, a very approachable and a very humble person. So siya po ang makakasama natin mamaya, and straight from the mouth, malalaman po natin kamusta ang kabuang sitwasyon ng buong Pilipinas, the peace and order situation, at the same time, the assessment of the just concluded national and local elections 2022. Alam po natin on the national level, no, in particular with the presidential candidates, hindi pa po tapos. Yun po ngayon ang inaantabayanan ng buo pong Pilipinas. Hindi lang po ng buong Pilipinas, kundi buo pong mundo. Nakatutok ngayon sa Pilipinas with this national and local elections 2022, partner.
Yeah, so, no, actually, partner, no, although patapos na yung election, di ba? Pero kailangan natin po malaman kung ano po yung nangyayari sa buong bansa, no? Kasi we have to keep updated, partner, sa nangyayari. Kasi doon yung sinasabi nila, or in tourism industry, don't be a stranger in your own country.
Tama.
Yeah, so here, don't be naive, no, or innocent in your own country. You have to know what's happening around your country, no, inside your country. So through this aming special guest for this morning, malalaman niyo po anong nangyayari, update po sa buong Pilipinas po.
Yes, partner, no, bago tayo lumawak, partner, syempre good morning muna, and thank you so much for always watching at our National Police Training Institute Training Center Report to the People, sa kabuuan po ng ating 18 training center sa buong Pilipinas. Syempre mula sa ating Facebook, and at the same time doon din po sa ating YouTube, no, na napapanood ito pong programa. And maliban doon, napapakinggan din po tayo sa Radyo Bandera dito po sa ating Negros Occidental, and syempre on the part of Panay. So patuloy po, open din po ang ating hotline, ang 0999-588-0537. Bukas po yan 24/7 ang atin pong hotline number for any concern to our NPTI, at the same time for the Philippine National Police.
Yes, so and of course don't forget, no, yung mga comments nyo po, actually dito po, pag hindi namin po ma-mention po lahat, but don't worry po, no, babalikan po namin yan, no. babasahin po namin yan at saka yung mga concerns nyo po or mga request nyo rin po, babalikan po namin sa the next namin na program po dito sa PNPTI report.
Yes, partner. Actually, ang may nanonood na sa atin ngayon from
dami
Taiwan,
na.
from RTC 12, from RTC 9, RTC 11, Tacloban, RTC 8, no? Marami pang iba, partner, no, na makakasama. So, sa atin pong programa, no, pwede po kayong mag-comments kung talagang kailangan po yung tanong na yan straight from the mouth of our guest today, no. Pwede po tayong mag-chat dito through our live comments, no. So, partner, siguro bago ko makalimutan pala, thank you so much of course kay Dr. Ramil Itangoy, no, na siya po ang nag-sponsor ng ating NPTI Training Center Report to the People, no, ang high-end na radio station ng ating pong NPTI TC Report to the People. And of course, bago ko makalimutan, ang chief ng aming training center, si Police Lieutenant Colonel Edsel Viana Canals. And at the same time, no, bago po ang director ngayon ng ating NPTI, kahapon po ay formal na officially na nag-say goodbye, na nagretiro ang atin pong director, si Police Major General Alex Botesentin. Pero hindi pa rin po siya mawawala, no, because nga inaccept niya as part of the advisory council ng ating NPTI ang atin pong former na butihing director, si Sir Sintin. And we would like also to welcome, sir, good morning po, ang ating bagong director ngayon, si Police Brigadier General John Aranja Arnaldo. Sir, welcome po sa ating NPTI, and rest assured sir, lahat po ng inyong training center ay buong suporta po. Ano man po ang suporta na ibinigay namin sa aming direktor kay Sir Sintin, ganun din po ang aming ipapaabot.
So, partner, greet ko lang ulit po, no, si belated again happy birthday sa kay Dr. Ramil kasi nag-celebrate siya ng birthday niya yesterday din.
At the same time, ganun din si Sir Sintin kahapon
kasi General Sintin din kahapon.
Yes,
So,
partner.
please like and share lang po dito po sa aming programa.
Yes, Sir Jessie, no. Siguro Sir Jessie, it is time now, no, na i-welcome natin ang ating guest ngayong umaga, no. Sa pagbabalik po ng ating Chief Public Information Officer ng ating Philippine National Police, i-welcome po natin Police Brigadier General Roderick Augustus B. ALBA. Sir, good morning po sa muli at welcome sa atin pong NPTI Training Center Report to the People. Sir, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, NIDA, Jessie, my partner Jessie, long time friend. Now, I see you now sa platform na ito. NIDA, mayong aga sa tanan, inilonggo para mas makakonek ako. Especially sa nagapamati subong dira sa Negros Occidental, kabilugan sa Region 6 sa Bacolod City, sa Iloilo City. Of course, whole country, no, na nakikinig at nanonood sa talagang sumisikat na programa ninyo, initiative ng PNP-PIO, no? Of course, under the leadership na ating training director dyan, no? Si Colonel Canals RTS 6.
Yes.
Tama ba yung nomenclature ko? So,
yes, sir.
I'm happy that I was, invited again dito sa programa ninyo, and I hope I can share my inputs, no, or information that the public needs to know, no. Hindi lang wants to know but needs to know, including yung ating internal stakeholders. When we say internal, pati yung kasama natin sa Philippine National Police na nanonood ngayon. At sana ay makunan nyo ito ng mga importanteng data or information that you need to know, no, while you continue on doing your job as law enforcers of this country. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir Jessie.
Yes. Good to see you, sir, my friend, my partner din. Sir, General ALBA. Sir, umpisa ko na po, sir, yung tanong ko po, sir, no? For this current situation po natin po, sir, sa Pilipinas po, yung peace and order, can you give us some update po, sir?
Jessie, before we give you that data and information, no? Actually, 2 days or a day ago, nagpalabas yung ating Can you mute muna from PIO, please? Naka-unmute kayo from PIO Tech. Please go mute. Okay. Yung ating DILG actually, in behalf of the entire DILG family, ay nagpalabas po ng mga datos. No? Itong mga datos na ito ay mga statistika natin galing mismo sa ating Philippine National Police. So ito yung palagi nating pinapalabas, no? At kung kumbaga nga if you give an information or a need to know, no, yung ating mga, lalo na yung mga kababayan natin na walang access sa internet, no, sa social media, pero pwede silang magbasa ng dyaryo, makinig sa radyo. So this is a way na ma-inform yung ating mga kababayan what is happening. So going back to the question, Partner Jessie, no, the overall peace and order situation. Well, the point of comparison here is actually ina-attribute natin ito, no, sa papalabas na current administration under our beloved President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, comparing it, no, from the previous administration. Kasi why did I say na this is a valid point of comparison? Because there are certain programs, no, na masabi natin na nagkaroon ng more emphasis during this current administration. And for the past, well, how many? 6 to 7 past GPNPs until the current leadership, these were sustained. So, Jessie, I'm talking about campaign against illegal drugs. Okay, ito yung mga strategic direction ng ating current administration. Campaign against criminality, that includes terrorism, and a campaign of the government against graft and corruption. So, when we say information, hindi pwedeng mag-speculate, no, yung any government agency for that matter, if they are being asked, like on the part of the PNP, the question is, how is our current peace and order situation? You could not just say na generally peaceful. It should be supported and reinforced by data. So, in my records, no, as of the moment, yung data na pinalabas ng ating SILG, ni Secretary Anyo, through his spokespersons, ay sinusupport ito ng data. No? For the past, more than 5 years, or nearly 6 years, ito yung kinumpara natin. No? Yung comparing the two periods, July of 2010 to April of 2016. These are the available data in the previous administration, and comparing the data on crime statistics, crime incidents on the same period na mini-measure natin, but for the past 5 to 6 years under the Duterte administration. So if you peruse the news, mayroon po tayong more than 50% or 51.52%, no, reduction ng total crime incidents reported sa past, yung previous period, no, 2010 to 2016, as compared to the total crime incidents reported for 2016 to 2022. So, through the years, nakita natin yung decreasing trend, no, ng ating crime incidents, at lalong bumababa itong mga crime volume na ito. Of course, there are so many factors affecting din also. We could not just, probably yung tanong sa akin mamaya, what did you do? Di ba? On the part of the PNP. What did you do? Bakit bumaba ng more than 50%? Well, for one, para ma-excite naman yung ating mga host dyan. Later you will ask me. But one important thing that you should remember, not all factors na sinasabi ko are attributed sa efficiency at saka sa effectiveness ng ating mga matawag nating mga interventions, no, on the part of the PNP, because mayroong intervention ang pandemic. For the past 2 years and nearly going 3 years na tayo, there is a factor affecting, bumaba din yung ating crime volume.
Actually, Sir Jessie, no, habang nakikinig ako kay Sir Alba, kay General Alba, parang na-amaze ako, sir, no, because from 2010 to 2016, sir, kung titingnan natin, sir, hindi ganon kadali na ibaba, sir, itong crime
Yes.
volume, no? Sabi mo nga is bumaba siya with 50% and naunahan mo nga, sir, na yun ang magiging susunod na tanong, no? What will be the attributes or what will be the contributory factor na nagkaroon ng ganon katindi ang 50%? Siguro, sir, mula noon hanggang ngayon ko pa lang, sir, narinig na meron tayong 50% na ibinaba ang crime volume sa Philippine National Police, Sir Alba po.
Yes, good point, Nida, no? Jessie. But before I give you the honest answer to that, tahiin natin, no? Lahat ng kasi we are very yung marami tayong divided in so many islands itong ating bansa na ito. And when we say kasi na overall, we should also look at the current situation of every archipelago or every area like Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So, the PNP under the umbrella of the DILG is honest to say, admittedly, we are brave to say and to report to the Filipino people, even to our comrades in arms in the Philippine National Police and our counterparts in the Armed Forces of the Philippines and all other agencies who supported the effort. Imagine, total crime incidents, to be exact, yung sinabi kong for the past 6 years, 2010 to 2016, there are 3,039,892 crime incidents. Just imagine. Yung 51.52% of that is down to 1,473,721 report of the Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management. So, and what you call this, enlightening to note, na yung tatlong area na sinasabi ko, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Except for the Visayas region, Luzon and Mindanao, pag ihati-hatiin mo itong 51.52%, got more than 50% each, yung Mindanao at saka yung Luzon, with reduction ng crime incident. Except for Visayas, although it's fair, it's 49.04%. All right. Now, there's so many, NIDA, Jessie, you're not in the PNP, but I know you are all aware na we are a professional police organization. We mean what we say and we say what we mean. When we report to the people yung data na yan, hindi pwedeng hugutin namin sa ilalim ng bayabas. Okay? Bakit we came up with that data? Because this data, ang daming system na ginawa yung ating PNP, particularly the DIDM, how did we arrive on these statistics? These statistics is a product of automation, information systems. We have the CIRAS, NIDA, you know that?
Yes, sir.
Comparing it to the traditional way, a conventional way of getting the data from the ground. Henceforth, mayroon tayong universe ng crime, mayroon tayong tinatawag na peace in order indicator, mayroon tayong index crime, non-index crime. And this peace in order indicator is solely dedicated lamang to get all yung statistics natin sa index and non-index crime. And some incidents na nandito is hindi kasama yung reckless imprudence resulting to, di ba, to other crimes. Ito yung mga traffic accidents. Henceforth, itong PUI indicator na ito is very accurate na napipick up na ng ating mga from the ground. When you say from the ground, from the barangays. Nabablatter, okay? Inihiwalay pag this is referable to the barangay at yung para sa police, kinukuha ng ating lowest unit. Umakyat yung data na i-screen, na filter at kung ano talaga, and reported ito sa ating CIRAS. And we got this data. Ngayon, since na-explain ko na how did we arrive with the data, now I'll explain to you why. So there are so many assessments, evaluation na ginawa through the mechanism ng ating weekly EMPO, pag sinasabi natin Enhanced Management Police Operations Assessment and Evaluation. All levels, nire-review ng ating mga chief of police, ng ating mga provincial directors, ng ating city directors, ng ating up to the level ng national headquarters. Normally, pinag-usapan natin, NIDA, Jessie, in a weekly evaluation ng EMPO natin na yan. pinapareport yung mga PD. Bakit bumababa? Anong factors affecting? So doon sa MPO nakikita. Every crime na nire-report, NIDA and Jessie, ay hinihimay-himay. Saan nangyari? Ano oras? Anong motive? Normally, sa anong mga crimes sa mga ito? So, and we arrive with a uniform and unison assessment. The most of these crimes na pagbaba na ito is attributed, I must say, I must be honest, attributed to the campaign of the government. When we say government, not only the PNP. We have the PDEA, we have the AAP, supported with the AAP, we have the NBI, okay, the DOJ, and all others, in the campaign against illegal drugs. Dito nakikita yung, although masabi natin, might not be accurate, but you see, some of the suspects identified, no, perpetrators identified, are connected, no, before, no, sa dun sa involved in illegal drug activity. And when the government under the Duterte administration followed through by all the chief PNPs on board na pinarform itong tatlong basic mandate ng PNP binigay sa atin ng ating presidente: criminality, corruption, illegal drugs. Imagine ang pagbaba. So saan mo to, NIDA and Jess, may a-attribute? Sa pagtatanim ng palay o kung saan pagpanggas ng paho? Hindi. These are attributed to the very active, no, proactive, active approach natin sa illegal drugs. Both addressing the supply reduction, dalawa namang approach yan, and the demand reduction. So, for the past 6 years, we're not saying that we are already tired, no? Pagod na. No, we are not. In fact, sinasabi ng ating current administration, recommending it to the incoming administration to sustain. Never let go, no let up, never tire, sustain the campaign against illegal drugs, because ito ang nakikitang isa sa mga threat, okay, sabihin ko na, threat to the future of our children, ng ating mga mamayang Pilipino. That's why itong problema sa illegal drugs ang tinutukan ng itong administrasyon. And we attribute this to everyone who cooperated. So, Jessie, NIDA, napakatagal ng aking explanation. But what could I say? Ito yung pinaka-sure nating sagot na it's the campaign against illegal drugs that dramatically reduced o affected yung pag-commit ng, kasamahan natin yung mga ill wills, no, yung mga planong mag-commit ng crime, na bumaba yung ating crime incidents for the past 6 years.
Yes, sir. No, actually, sir, yun nga ang sabi mo, sir, is based on the mandate of the president, sir. Yun nga, sir, to the PNP, of course, it's all a collaborative support of all agencies, as you mentioned, sir, earlier, no. And kung titingnan natin, sir, from the criminality to the corruption to the drugs, kung titingnan natin, sir, all of this, doon, sir, nanggaling ang pinaka-root is drugs. It's all connected, going to corruption, going to criminality. So with the mandate of the president, sir, na talagang tutukan ang drugs, sabi mo nga, sir, even siguro, sir, hanggang sa pinakamaliit, sir, kasi may mga time, sir, na talaga namang pumupunta kami sa community, then we are asking, kamusta na kayo ngayon? Ang sagot nila is hanggang sa kasulok-sulukan, sir, ng pinakamadilim na porsyon ng lugar, kaya na nilang pasukin ngayon, sir. Ultimong iskanita na dati, sir, is hindi madaanan. Ngayon, sir, they are safe. And because of that campaign, no? Actually, kahit mabasa, na-feel nila, sir, how, ngayon lang yata, sir, na-realize how really the campaign of the president, of course, with the ano, sir, with the, ano tawag doon? Anong tawag? Sir, yung... Yes, consistency of the Philippine National Police. Commitment, yun, sir. The commitment of the Philippine National Police to really pursue, to not just to minimize, sir, ang drugs, but to really eliminate this drug menace, Sir Alba po.
Yes, yun
okay. Maganda yung comment mo nila. But you know, no matter what we do, no matter what we don't do, people will always have issues towards their PNP. That's why sabi ko nga, going back sa mandato ng Public Information Office, no? I'm in my post for the past 8 months. We're always, sabi ko nga sa mga PIO, kahit ikaw NIDA,
Yes, sir.
you hear me saying, it's not only good deeds, major accomplishments, it should be coupled with reshaping, no, yung perception ng ating mga kababayan. Kasi when we talk about illegal drugs, it's already part of the society ng mga, not all, but most third world countries, even the first world countries, even the United States is affected by this menace. So it is a social, ang dami niyang elements, no, affecting. Bakit hindi siya, sabi mo nga, you know what you're saying, NIDA, is, you know, sometimes masabi ko is far from impossible. Because itong ang science, ang sistema, no, ng itong problema ng illegal drugs, buti sana kung parang masabi natin na firearms, no, procurement, etc., malaman mo kung sino bumili, may serial number. Itong illegal drugs, it has so many facets na dapat mong i-address. You address the supply chain, the supply reduction. We have a very porous borders. When you say porous, we have so many areas in our country, a very long coastline, na hindi natin altogether 100% ma-secure. And there are intelligence report na nare-receive natin na some of this contraband ay dumadaan dyan. So, can the Coast Guard, the Navy, or even doon sa Air Force, altogether 100% secure the airspace and the long coastline, our seawaters? Even the United States, hindi nila kaya yung i-perfect. Pumapasok yung drugs from Cuba, from Mexico, and so on and so forth. So anyway, I'm just saying, even if hindi natin na-perfect NIDA, but the PNP, the PDEA, and all, is very honest to say na napakalaki ang milestone na na-achieve ng this administration. Okay? Going back, simplify natin para na sa nakikinig ng mga viewers natin. Bakit sinabi ng PNP na illegal drugs? Yung most of the reason na bumababa yung crime. Well, for the information of everybody, ano bang nafe-feel mo pag nagugutom ka, di ba kakain ka? Pag gusto mo mag-enjoy, magpakalasing ka, and you need to have more. You need more drinks. Di ba? You need more alcohol. You need more food to satisfy yourself. Ganon din po ang illegal drugs. As long na hindi ka nabubusog, you need more of that. Henceforth, ano yung gagawin ng tao pag wala na siyang ma-take in na illegal drugs? Okay, ito na, statistics na naman. Sabi ko nga, when the PNP says ganito, inaano ng ibang grupo na ina-exploit na, it's hindi yan hindi actual, hindi specific, hindi scientific. Well, to tell you the truth, there are always 3 crimes, even comparing the previous administration and the current administration, that affects the universe of crime. Ito yung pa-amplify palagi ng mga crimes. Ano ang mga ito? These are universal crime, NIDA, Jessie. Murder, homicide, physical injury, and rape. Yan sa crime against person. For crime against property, there are always 3. Ito yung prevailing crime. These are robbery, theft, and carnapping. Alright. So, tingnan nyo, kung ihima-himayin ko, maubos yung oras ninyo pag-explain ko lang, kung ilang percent yung decrease. Well, to tell you the truth, hindi bumababa sa 50% ang pag-decrease ng itong mga crime comparing again these 2 periods. Alright. Pag wala ka ng drugs na gagamitin, anong gagawin mo? Wala ka nang ibibili, magnanakaw ka na. So you commit the crime of robbery, probably theft, probably magnanakaw ka ng sasakyan ng may sasakyan. Okay? Pwede ring pumatay ka ng tao, at the same time you rob the person. Alright? You injure the person para ibigay niya yung property sa'yo. And probably you will rape anybody, somebody, kung pumasok pa yung satanas sa utak mo. But at the end of the day, ang bottom line yan, is to buy illegal drugs. So simple analysis, crime analysis, kahit ano pang left and right, up and down, balik-baliktarin mo yung elements or factors affecting why bumaba yung crime in the country for the past 6 years. It's because of this factor. Of course, we will not discount other factors affecting the decrease of crime. We'll attribute this also sa dami na na-involved na agency because the president himself is the one pushing all the frontline services. Tulungan nyo sa tatlong strategic direction ko: campaign against drugs, criminality, corruption, and so on. Everybody is working. So it is a whole of nation approach, it's whole of a government approach that attributed. Kuminsan nakakalungkot din na hindi rin na recognize ng lahat, no? When the LG reported 50%. So did progressive groups, itong mga nagrarally palagi, did they recognize na bumaba tayo ng 50%? Alright? So, yun, NIDA, I have to be honest, Sir Jessie. I am your public information officer and I know, ang information, nag-overwhelm yung information sa akin. I monitor everything, NIDA, alam mo yun.
Yes, sir.
Ako mismo nag-underline what are the trends, no, the news affecting the PNP, and I know na nafi-feel ko yung gusto ng madlang people.
Opo.
Minsan nakakalungkot na hindi unappreciated ang Philippine National Police. But of course, that is not the reason na mapapagod tayo sa ginagawa natin. We will not tire up, we will not let go. And because nga the incoming administration is also committed. We know that. Sinasabi naman, suportahan itong campaign against illegal drugs.
Yes, sir. Sir, in connection pa rin dyan, sir, meron po sir ang tanong, no? Sabi dito is, election drugs money ba makonsider, sir? Kaya hindi ngayon makontento ang natalo dahil nag-invest sila with the drugs?
Well, anything's possible kung ano man ang factors affecting nanalo yung mga candidates natin. But generally speaking, NIDA, we have not monitored itong mga activities na ito so far. But although naatasan na nating officer in charge, si Police Lieutenant General Vic Danao Jr., yung ating IG, yung ating intelligence community in cooperation with the to continuously validate yung mga information na nare-receive natin. But so far, wala pa tayong information coming from our Directorate for Intelligence saying, yung sinabi mo,
yes, sir,
na some of our poll bets engaged themselves to masabi natin to have the edge against their opponents. So mukhang ito we are still validating this information. But rest assured, itong sinasabi nating OIC, sabi niya nga just follow the law. Sabi niya, will be harsh, lalo na malaman namin na may ginawa kayo, lalo na sa mga ating mga candidates. Of course, ngayon ay may na-proclaim na nga, but still it is continuous yung validation.
Okay, sir. Going through sa election assessment, Sir Jessie?
Yes, so add-on ko lang, partner needs, no?
Yes.
Yung major factor talaga because of these crimes is the root of the problem of this. The reason why the increases all mga crimes, no, is drugs talaga.
Yes, exactly.
That's why the current of the outgoing president administration right now, sinasabi sa itong papasok na bagong administration to continue kasi maraki because of the focus ng government din, di ba? And that is figure sinabi ni Sir General ALBA na bumaba ng 51%,
yes,
and that is masasabi natin it's an extraordinary
yes,
na
very significant.
Yeah, significant talaga. That's why yung drugs talaga, it has to be may continuous program yan for this current administration. So congratulations on that, Sir ALBA. So follow up lang po, sir, no? Let me jump off po, sir. with
Yes.
regards po sa assessment po ng PNP po, no, for this 2022 national and local election po, sir. Ano po yung, sir, ma-update po sa buong nakikinig po sa atin at saka nanonood po?
Right. Thank you for the question, no, Nida, Jessie. Well, di ba natuloy naman po ang eleksyon? Generally, natuloy po.
Yes.
Except for the 14 barangays in Lanao Sur na magkakaroon ng repeat of the activity. Ito yung na-declare na failure of election. Of course, I cannot discuss more on that because it's a public knowledge naman na why did they have repeat of this activity na ito. Because may mga incidents tayo doon at mayroong mga conflict among clans, so they need to have a second round. But rest assured na masisecure ito na ating Police Regional Office Bangsamoro Autonomous Region. All right, going back, Jessie, the PNP, no, of course the DLG gave a report, no. Now we have a very peaceful, generally peaceful and orderly election. Again, baka ka-questionin na naman, di ba? Always Nida, we always anticipate yung mga thinking ng iba.
Yes, sir.
Wala, hindi totoo. Okay, statistics na naman tayo. So, sanay na, not sanay, but ito nakagawian na ng PNP. When we do things, we do it scientific, yung may system tayo na ina-apply. How to validate or gather information, how to yung pagpalabas natin, whether a certain incident or crime is related to the electoral process or not. So we term it as ERI. Yun ang general term, election-related incident. But the PNP has another reinforcement to this term. Kulang yung letter V. Because not all reported, allegedly, when we say kasi na may nangyari kahit barilan, saksakan involving poll bets and supporters, we could not just say immediately na election-related incident. Because still, election or not, the job of the PNP is still to investigate. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-speculate o mag-conclude na certain incident involving so-and-so, kahit kandidato sa supporter sa, is election-related. You need to validate. Henceforth, sorry Nida, ang haba ng explanation, but I need to take this opportunity na
Yes, sir.
explain ko properly sa ating mga viewers because there is a process and it takes around 7 to 10 days for our unit to confirm or validate whether the incident is validated or not. And to tell you the truth, ito na Sir Jessie yung data. Hindi mo pwede hintulad yung pag-assess or evaluate ng electoral process that happened in the past elections. When we say past election, hindi mo rin pwedeng i-compare, there's no point of comparison generally, yung isang national and local elections na pinagsama sa versus sa barangay or local elections. You need to make tahi, di ba? You need to you look for a period na pareho, somehow pareho yung sistema, yung protocol, etc. ng pagkandak ng election. And you need to make tahi, ibunggo mo siya. At least for the past 2 election na pareho. National local elections. And what are those years? It's 2019. I'm sorry, 2016
Yes, sir.
and 2010. And to report to you, Sir Jessie, I don't know which is which, but to my mind, ito na recall ko, it's 133, I believe, election-related, election validate, ERVI, election-related validated incidents, 133 for 2019 NLE, and 166, if my memory serves me right, 166 for 2010. Now, Sir Jessie, you may ask me, how many ERBI for 2022 national and local elections? Or, of course, hindi pa tapos yung election period. Meaning, if something happens between now until June 8, it's still considered as election-related incident, whether it's validated or suspected or non-election-related incidents. Okay, I will report to you now. As of this date, May 19, 2022, kung 133 yung 2019, 166 yung 2010. As of today, sana hindi na magdagdagan. We have only 20 election-related validated incidents. Now, tanong, bakit ganun? So, ito naman ay hindi ko rin masabi na illegal drugs ito because we have yet to have a formal critic, no, of what ito na yung mga lessons learned, ito na yung mga NIDA, is part of our template.
Yes, sir.
When we do major events or special event, we always need to look back, di ba? Yung mga basic question kung magmi-meeting tayo virtually sa PIO. What went well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What went well? What didn't go quite well? So yung what went well is a positive. Ano kayo nagawa ng PNP and other support agencies? Bakit nag-20? No, comparing it to 123, 166. Number 2 is, what didn't go quite well? Ano kaya kulang na hindi na-deliver ng Philippine National Police? Probably we could say what are the best practices na ginawa natin. Probably what are the lessons learned na na-learn natin. And recommendations natin for the next round of elections. So, Sir Jessie, to answer you honestly, again, I will stand by the statistics of the Philippine National Police that we could safely say and disclose to the Filipino people that we have a very peaceful and orderly elections.
Okay. So, ang layo, sir, no? From 166, 2010, 133, 2016, and now we have only 20. Sir, balikan ko lang, sir, ha? Because sa ngayon, ang listeners natin, sir, and our televiewers is also viewing the news, the national news
Nadagdagan
on
ba?
TV,
Nadagdagan,
on radio.
kala ko yung viewer natin ngayon, ha?
Opo, sir. Oo. Yun yung ano ko, sir. Because from the validated incident, from that ERBI, sir, natin, na 20 as of now, that is election-related validated incident recorded as of now.
Yes, yes.
From that, sa 20 ngayon, sir, saan pa nanggaling yan, sir, bago siya naging 20? Gaano karami bago natin na-validate? Because media are saying ang daming insidente, then later on, eto na, sir, it is confirmed that it is only 20 based on the statistics na sinabi mo, sir.
NIDA, these are running data.
Okay. Yes, sir.
These are running data. Hindi pa tayo sa safe zone, masabi natin na
Yes, sir.
baka dyan na lang siya or madagdagan siya. But what we're saying, with all the indicators, no? In fact, we're not saying na wala pang ibang incidents na nai-report. Mayroon po. Kaya mayroon pa akong gustong sabihin. Sa incidents na na-report, lahat yan sabihin ng complainant or ng victim.
Yes, sir.
Related sa election. But sa process na ginagawa ng PNP, in fact, this is not only ginagawa ng PNP, this is an inter-agency validation. Okay? Through our CBS, Committee on Bans on Security and Firearms, sorry hindi ko naman yung acronym, but it is a committee, CBFSC, Committee on Ban Firearms Security Concerns. But I believe we have a separate committee or working group with COMELEC, AFP, of course, Sumaling Coast Guard, yung ating PNP, in validating incidents. All right. These are running data.
Yes, sir.
But with all the indicators, most of the data actually, to be honest with you, are not related to election.
Yun, sir, ang tama.
So, hindi mo sabihin na nagsisinungaling yung mga armed forces, yung ating kapulisan. Because sabi ko nga, when we report a certain crime, we do not just rely on the statement or the testimony of the victim or the witnesses as alleged. Ang dami pa tayong pagbabasihan ng when we validate a certain information. Probably, masabi natin, ano ba ang, ito para klaro, no? sa mga victim or complainant. Mayroon bang threat sa akin for the past week, for the past month, na-establish ba ng investigators yun? Ito ba ay product ng intense political rivalry? No? And so on and so forth. Ang daming factors to consider before the agency, the interagency, could say na these are validated or not. Anyway, to be fair, no? Since sinasabi mo kasama natin sa media, eventually the PNP, probably in the next 2 to 3 months, will come out with a very clear na status and statistics. What we're just saying, wala akong sinabi, sabi ko nga may hanggang June 8 pa tayo.
Yes, sir.
We're not yet off the hook, no, kumbaga, in terms of reporting of the data, because everything is still being validated. But to tell you the truth, as reported, no, as reported ng ating ng mga working committee, out of this total incidents, only 20 so far is validated. Sabi ko nga, validated election-related incidents. And ito na lang, no? We have from the period, no, yung election period natin, or no, sorry. We have actually when we do yung pag-investigate natin, there are 3 periods sa NIDA, no? We have pre-election, yung filing of COC, di ba?
Yes,
And after that, meron pa tayong CONA. So certificate of nomination, ayun, anong isa, yung dalawa sila. So dalawang pre-election period. Okay? And election period. Dito na yung PNP nagbigay ng focus, yung committee na yan. Yung January 9, election period which started January 9, of course, hanggang June 8 ito. And for this election period, sa data na ating DIDM, or EMS daily generated data, we have 92, actually 92. Out of the 92, 14 are suspected. No? Meaning, itong 14 na ito sigurong masasabi natin na probably out of the validation, probably may isa or dalawa na may dagdag. 14 suspected, meaning still undergoing validation. But of these 92 reported incidents, 58 was already reported as non-election related incident. And the remaining 20 so far, as of today, it's election related, 20. But nevertheless, NIDA, masabi natin talaga, safe tayo na magsabi na comparing it to the past 2 national local elections, 2016, 2010, mas mukhang maliit yung data ng 2022 elections.
Yes, sir. Sir, thank you so much, sir. Kasi nga napakaswerte, sir, ng NPTI Training Center Report to the People, because no less than the Chief PIO PNP ang nakasama namin, and straight from the mouth, sir, naririnig ngayon, sir, no?
Yeah.
Oo, buong Pilipinas, the data, lahat. Kumbaga, sir, ginsipi-sipi. Oo, talagang inisa-isa, sir, for them, yes, sir. For them to understand saan ito nanggaling at ano ang nagiging resulta. So, doon natin nakita talaga, sir, na probably because of the early preparation netong PNP Security Task Force 2022 national and local elections. Nandoon yun, sir. Lahat naman talaga is preparado, from the deployment to the planning to the execution, and until now, sir, on the post-election, kahit hindi pa man tapos, nandoon na, sir, ang ating Philippine National Police, no? Lahat po yun ay naka-anchor with all the collaborative support, and of course, lahat yun is in accordance with the law, sir. Ang ginawa talaga naman ng itong joint task forcers. And with that, sir, thank you so much again. Congratulations, sir, no? With all the results na sabi ko nga kanina is ginbato-bato pa kung sa kung sa aklanon. Yes.
Hinimay-himay.
Sir Jessie. And siguro, sir, bago si Sir Jessie, bago siguro ikaw magbato, itanong ko na rin kay Sir siguro, because this is also, sir, the year na nagkaroon, sir, ng chance ang ating Philippine National Police, members of the Philippine National Police, yung right to suffrage na sinasabi, sir. Ngayon lang rin nagkaroon ng chance na bumoto, sir, ang ating Philippine National Police. How about the turnout, sir, of that voting, sir, ng ating pong kapulisan sa buong Pilipinas po? Kamusta, sir?
Yes, I have no specific data right now. But yung mga napipirus ko, nababasa ko ng mga information, Although NIDA, no, I have to inform naman lahat. Hindi na naman nangyari ito ngayon. Yung binibigyan natin sila ng dedicated na araw, no? Not only the PNP Day, meron tayong absentee voting, di ba?
Yes.
3 days
Opo,
yun,
sir.
and they were given the chance. So, kung hindi ko magkakamali, it's more than 90%.
Wow.
Or nearly 90% yung turnout. I think 87 something. So, itong datos na ito only speaks na yung ating organization understands, no, yung mga at respect, no? Sabi nga na ating, in fact, 2 previous PNPs now, our OIC, the only thing na sabi niya, allow mo kayo, yung right ninyong gagawin yung election is the right to vote.
Yeah.
Which binigay po ng ating Philippine National Police, walang delay, walang sinabi na itong botohin nyo sa ganito. Everything talagang napagplanuhan po ng PNP. Gusto ko lang balikan yun na NIDA, baka iba na naman yung marinig natin ng mga critic na naman sa atin. General Eliazar, I've been on board at the time of General Eliazar. I've been on board at the time of General Carlos. Now, Lieutenant General Danao. On board po as early as January last year of 2021. Ay baka po yung iba hindi pa nakapag-isip kung anong gagawin. Dinodrawing na po, nasa drawing board na po yung security plan ng PNP, AP, Coast Guard, and the COMELEC. We predicted, no, with all the assessment, the recent threat, we plan, okay, we perform, no, we anticipate. Even until the June 8, lahat po mayroon ng contingency plan yung ating PNP. Isa na lang po yung kulang. The cooperation of everyone. Yung nag-participate, you've been given that right and privilege po, mag-campaign and all. Sana po, itong, sabi nga nating OIC, I want to repeat, no? Amplify yung kanyang sinabi. Let us respect the decision of the majority, no? Yung mandato na binigay sa anybody, regardless of status, no, ng tao, siyang binoto with, let us respect the decision of the majority of our people, of our country.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, natanong ko yun, sir, kasi may nakausap ako, sir. Sabi niya, going 32 years na, malapit na ako magretiro, umpisa nang pumasok ako sa Philippine National Police, 1 beses lang ako bumoto. At siguro sabi niya, itong election, sir, sabi niya, ito na yung pangalawa kong boto. So, na-feel ko, sir, kung anong na-feel niya. Kasi sabi ko, lahat tayo, sir, halos ganun man na pumasok sa PNP. And this is now the right time. Yung pangalawang mong boto, sir, dapat iboto mo talaga yan. So, napakaganda, sir, kasi sabi nga 87 to 90% for member of the Philippine National Police, sir. Napakalaking pribilehiyo yun, sir, na ibinigay sa Philippine National Police. And we really thank for the PNP, sir, na itong kapanahunan, sir, is talaga naman na in-exercise namin, sir, ang right to vote, Sir Alba po. Sir Jessie?
Yes.
So, grabe, no? For 32 years.
Yes,
First
tama.
time pala nakaboto. Grabe.
Tama yun, Sir Jessie.
It's a privilege, huge privilege, partner.
Because part of the sacrifice talaga ng
although
Philippine
part of
National
sacrifice,
Police.
pero it's
Opo.
good na nagawa ng paraan, and one of the contributor din sa election din,
Yes, opo.
partner, no? So, sir, tanong ko lang po, ano, yung proclamation, di ba, natanong na to, partner, no?
Wala pa. Ito nga yung medyo binabantayan, Sir Jessie.
Yeah, okay. Ito po, sir. Yung proclamation po ng mga local winning candidates po na ginawa po, this, siguro actually nag-start last week
Yeah.
Last week, nag-proclaim ng iba, kasi local na naman. At present po, no, yung mga official COMELEC accounting po for the candidates, hindi pa rin nag-umpisa, no? And currently, may nagpo-protest na, no? I will not mention what particular area po na malaki na yung lamang, hindi pa na pero nagra-rally na, parang they know what's gonna happen next. So yung ongoing, what is the stand ng PNP po to maintain this peaceful rally po na nangyayari ngayon sa mga local o sa mga
Kabuuan talaga, Sir Jessie.
Kabuuan.
Oo.
Maraming salamat sa tanong, Jessie. Ikaw na nagbigay ng adjective, no? Ano po ang nangyari sa peaceful na rally ngayon? So sana po peaceful. Yun ang aspiration po ng inyong Philippine National Police. This is the stand of the PNP in behalf of the OIC. Sinabi niya na ito. We respect, no, yung karapatan, yung right ng every individual to air their grievances because freedom of expression is guaranteed under Article 3 of our Constitution, sabi niya. Sa kahit mag-ingay kayo na isang taon dyan, walang problema, sabi ni General Danao. Pero ano yung sinasabi niya? Kung may right po yung kasama nating nagra-rally, Jessie, sana yung word mo na peaceful ay nangyayari, ay sana i-respect din ng tao na yan o mga grupo yung right din ng iba. Because hindi lamang ikaw ang may right to air your freedom. Hindi lang freedom ang freedom to be heard and marinig. May right din yung iba pumunta ng trabaho, maghanap ng pagkain para sa pamilya niya without delay.
Yes.
Sabi ni General Danao, pag ikaw naman ay nagrarally at binabarricade mo yung daan at hindi makapasok sa trabaho yung nanay, yung tatay, maghanap ng pagkain sa pamilya, you are already depriving the children and the family to with also the same right. So ano ang key message dito, NIDA and Sir Jessie? It's respect lang. Sabi niya, kung ganyan naman lang ang will implement the full force of the law. Oh, imagine, baka sasangahanan naman ng progressive groups yung word na what is the full force of the law? Tinanong yan si Chief PNP COIC. Sabi niya, the full force of the law means pag ikaw ay binigyan ng permit mag-rally, kung saan ka lang mag-rally, then doon ka. Like for dito sa PICC, kung na-declare yung mayor dyan, na hindi kayo pwede mag-rally dahil wala kayong permit, wala kang rally. No rally, no permit. Ngayon, binigyan ka ng permit to rally. Anong ginawa mo? Lumampas ka doon sa area na binigyan sa iyo. Nandun ka sa daan. Na-barricade mo yung sasakyan, yung tricycle, yung motor, etc., etc. Then, you're already depriving the right of others. And sinasabi ni Sir Danao, yung full force of the law will apply. Kung pwedeng bubuhatin kayo dyan sa daan, ibalik kayo doon sa nilalagpaglagyan, ay gagawin po ng PNP. So that this Article 3 is respected under our Constitution, not only to those who are conducting the public assembly, even to those who are not into public assembly or rally. Sir Jessie.
Okay. Sir Jess?
Yun nga, sir, no? Yung ito lang, sir, na notice ko, actually, it's really good, no, na inform po, sir, that they have yung freedom of speech or whatever na gagawin nila during the rally, but in accordance sa rule of law, di ba? Kasi yung iba dyan, although they have a permit, but they go beyond po, sir, no? They go beyond, and at the same time, pag sinitalan lang konti, sabihin na, pinagbabawalan na sila. And at the same time, sinasabi na ito yung diktador na yung whatever, sinasabi nila ito yung mga ganito. So, actually, sometimes, shall I say this na siguro, they're taking advantage or ito yung kabutihan din ng binibigay sa kanila ng ating gobyerno na although to exercise their rights, no, mag-rally dyan, pero yung iba talaga the abuse nakikita ko talaga.
And ang ano lang, sir, ang medyo masakit lang, no, ay ang forefront, sir, with the rally is ang mga kabataan talaga, sir, Yun
ginagamit yung kabataan.
Yan ang medyo sad, sir, sa part ba nung mga nagrarally kasi nga mga kabataan talaga halos lahat, sir, ang naingganyo, sir, during the protest rally na sinagawa even here in the province of in the Western Visayas, sir, may mga areas dito makita mo talaga, sir, halos estudyante, sir, ang nakatayo. And ang isa pa din, sir, na medyo sad pa is medyo sumuporta pa, sir, ang ibang schools na dapat sana is ano lang sila, ano tawag doon, nasa gitna lang, sir. Hindi pwede na alalayan because alam naman natin we're always preserving the future of our children, Sir Alba, sir, and probably this is also one of the challenge how to counter this propaganda na ginagamit, sir, ang ating kabataan, Sir Alba po.
Yes, thank you, NIDA. Jessie, ang ganda ng discussion natin. Actually, tama yun. We are sad. No? Probably that's the right adjective. We are sad because yung mismong ating mga younger generation participates Wala naman tayong problema doon, sabi ko, Nida and Jessie. We go back to the premise, everybody has the right
Yes.
to air their own grievances against the government, against whoever they think, they presume na yung demokrasya ay naapektuhan. They have the right. However, the problem here is, if you will be allowed, tayong mga parents, inallow din natin, at alam din natin na yung, it's not about having the public assembly. What we are afraid of here or anticipating na hindi magandang mangyari is there are groups or organizations or probably armed na mga organisasyon behind this public assembly involving our young ones. Kasi bakit ko nasabi yon? Well, sabi ko, baka maubos yung ating isang oras, no? 1 hour na nga pala, Nida, no?
Yes, sir po.
Yung lecture about insurgency communism. Anong sinasabi diyan? Those, in fact, I will not mention the schools, but these are state, di ba? State-owned universities and colleges.
Yes.
Bago ko pumunta sa sa gusto kong i-emphasize. Para kang nanay tatay, binigyan mo ng baon yung anak mo para mag-aral. Okay? Binigyan mo ng ganitong pera. Tapos babalikan ka pa ng anak mo. Bakit ganito lang binigay mo? Walang hiya ka na parents. Ikaw na yung nagbigay ng support sa kanya. So parang ganoon din 'yon eh. Pinag-aral mo libre and all, sasabihan ka pa na wala kang hiyang gobyerno. Okay? But the point here, no problem, sabi ko nga eh. Kahit ano pang sabihin nyo, then that is your right. But the problem is, be careful who are behind our young ones. And statistics and historical information and data dictates that most, if not all of these students, quote-unquote, na nagpa-participate, data ng ating intelligence community, after few months of rallying and going public assembly, hindi na po placard yung hawak. Tandaan niyo yan, ma'am and sir. M16, M14, baril na po yung hawak ng ating mga anak. So, I don't know kung paano nyo po matulungan. At sana tulungan nyo yung ating gobyerno na hindi po darating sa punto na yon. It is beyond public assembly na may tingnan nyo kung anong grupo yung sumasali sa public assembly na yon. At kung sinabi kong ano ang kanilang affiliation sa armed groups behind this progressive organizations na behind sa ating sinasabi yung kabataan. I hope this will serve as an eye-opener, no, sa lahat ng mga nakikinig at nanonood sa ating programa dito sa PNP-PIO Regional Office 6.
Yes,
Training
sir.
Center 6.
Yun talaga, yun yung sir instead na pumasok, hindi talaga pumasok ang mga kabataan, no? Nung nag-enroll is makipagsiksikan para lang makapag-aral sa libreng eskwelahan. Pero ang nangyayari ngayon is sana wag na, no, yung yun yung sir, yun yung worry ko ba. Ang medyo masakit pa sir is instead na ang school sana ang magprotekta sa mga estudyante na to, gumawa sila ng hindi naman lahat ng school sir ilan lang naman ang masubo nga sir, sabi mo is state owned, government owned na mga universities.
Yes.
Yun pa ang nanguna na kung saan nga na lahat ng pribilehiyo ng government is
binigay.
nandoon na, no? And yun
Nida,
siguro take part.
time.
Yes. Opo.
Nida, Jessie, I just take this opportunity. Sorry nag-interrupt ako.
Sige sir, okay po.
Alam nyo, nakakapagtaka rin ko minsan, no? Biglang lumabas ng mga ganito. It's fine, no problem. But when you are an able-bodied youth of the country, where are you nung binabagyo at binabaha ang Iloilo, ang Leyte, and so many parts of the country that needs everyone's support? Where are you? So, di ba? Alam ko, iba tumutulong. But isn't it good to hear na yung ating lahat ng kabataan na ito man nagrally na ito, okay, ito nagrally. Kasi lahat din sila tumutulong during sa disaster during sa mga pagbabaha na kailangan ng tulong ng ating mamayang Pilipino na mahihirap. Opinionated yung dating ko dito, Nida, but we need to, it's part of our mandate sa PIO is to educate,
Yes.
our kababayan na tingnan nyo po muna who are behind itong public assembly nito. And once you discover who are behind this organization, you will be surprised na bakit at magagalit kayo sa sarili nyo. At yung sabi natin, huli na po yung pagsisisi. Kasi humahawak na hindi na placard, humahawak na po ng baril yung ating mga anak.
Opo. Yun, sir. Sir Jessie, bago ka magbato ng last 2 questions siguro, sir, I know one challenge being the Chief PIO, PNP, sir, no?
Yes.
Actually, out of the context na yung natanong natin kanina kasi we are focusing on the assessment and the situation, sir. But still, this is part of the peace and order situation, no? Kasi nasa loob to, sir, with this election, with this election process, sir, no? With this election period. Sir, tanong ko lang po, paano nyo, sir, dinil or binanage, sir, yung daily operations, especially dealing with the media partners, no? Especially with the breaking news and the spot reports na 24/7 na bukas ka, sir, at hindi madali na i-deal, hindi lang isang media, sir, but nationwide, Sir Alba po, as the Chief PIO, PNP.
Maraming salamat, Nida. Well, sabi ko nga, kung ano man yung na-witness ng ating mga kababayan for the past 2 weeks, no, or 10 days na naging aktibo po yung yung PNP, particularly the Public Information Office ng PNP, wherein nakikita nyo ang ating OIC PNP, yung members ng Joint Task, ng Security Task Force, umaga, tanghali, gabi, halos nakikita nyo, halos wala na po matanong yung media. Dahil nasagot na po. Ngayon, why is this so important? Yung collaboration po ng media and yung kapulisan or kasundaluhan, no, yung Coast Guard, COMELEC. Because the media is the representation of the public. Kaya nga fourth estate sila. Kasi kung hindi kaya matanong ni Ordinary Juan de la Cruz yung pulis na nagjo-duty sa police station at busy si Mamang Pulis at si Aling Pulis, they can go to the media and ask what is happening to our country today. What is going on sa election? Peaceful po ba? Hindi. So, who can do that? It's the media, Nida. That's why binigyan nating halaga. Sir Jessie, you were with the previous giant company na before, no, na media. Alam mo po yung trabaho ng media. They are there to keep us on our toes, Nida. They are there to help our government become transparent and accountable and responsible in all its acts, in all its duties, particularly in securing the elections. They are there to satisfy the queries, the need for information ng ating publiko. And we are happy, Nida, that we did not deny all our kababayans. Because for one, ito naman, habang tayo ay nag-report ng factual, accurate, timely report information coming from the security forces securing the election, mayroon namang mga grupo na papalabas ng marami dyan, ng false or fake news. So we did it, Nida, no? I'm happy with the support of the media partners all over the country, naipon natin sila lahat. And pinaka-challenge ko actually dito sa trabaho ko, until now, kino-continue ko pa rin, is how to get people all together under my PIO family, how to get strong, solid tayo na palagi. And sabi mo nga sa trending issues and news, ang guidance ko sa ating mga kasamahan sa PIO, the trend is your friend. Huwag tumalikod, huwag tumahimik, at kung may alam ka na information kailangan ni Juana and Juan de la Cruz, i-report through the media. Just simple as that ang ginawa natin na Nida, all the questions were answered by your PNP.
Okay. Yun dun, Sir Jessie, for the information po, Sir Jessie, ang laki ng pasalamat namin kay Chief PIO because meron kaming tinatawag na 9 o'clock Friday habit, no? Yun sir, yung nagkaroon ng yun siguro sir yung pinakamagandang initiative ng office mo, sir, kasi nga guided, sir, lahat ng PIO from time to time nabibigyan sir ng guidance ba? Kung meron man sir na meron sigurong mga lapses na konti, but then it was immediately resolved because of your idea sir or your initiative na matipon talaga sir, and even the media, narinig ko sa media, some of the media na that was the first time na nagkaroon ng, kumbaga, it's a called family of the information officers nationwide, no? And ito siguro sir yung medyo masabi natin na it was a very successful information dissemination to our media partners, kasi nga sir, we are all open at naintindihan natin how significant ang media partners in the Philippine National Police, especially with the daily operations conducted, Sir Alba po.
Yes, but still, NIDA, it is a continuing challenge to all the public information officers. Why? Again, when you look at a certain bagay, like for example, makikita mo number 9, but yung iba makita number 6. So sabi ko nga, it's a continuing challenge dahil araw-araw we deal with perception. Although masabi natin, the job of the PIO is just to inform, convey timely, accurate information. But sabi ko sa inyo, we need also to inform them, yung ating mga kababayan, na yung understanding nila sa kanilang kapulisan ay dapat magbago na dahil sana na ma-appreciate nila yung trabaho ng pulis na naging professional, no? Naging disiplinado, although there are some, not all, there are few of us talaga. Kasi ang challenge kasi, we wear the same uniform. All right? We talk the same language and dialect. No? We have the same systems na pina-implement sa trabaho natin, law enforcement, whatnot. But we cannot watch everybody, the 225,000 strong, palagi narinig natin, 24/7. Dahil may sariling mind yung mga kasama natin sa PNP. But in terms of systems, all the mechanisms na lahat, in place po yung ating Philippine National Police, and the data speaks yung disciplinary mechanism po ng PNP as a whole really works at nagtatrabaho at nagfa-function. For the PIO, NIDA, let's just continue to be vigilant, maging fair tayo sa information na nilabas natin, what the public needs to know, ibigay lang po natin yon. Who knows, no? Yung level ng nila sa PNP ay talagang paakyat na. At talagang umakyat naman yung positive perception ng ating mamamayan towards the Philippine National Police.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Sir Jessie, last 2 question.
Yes, last 2 question na po, sir. As you mentioned na challenges, no? Ano po ba yung, sir, yung mga major challenges na encounter niyo po, sir, ng Philippine National Police during this election, and how you manage to overcome this kind of mga challenges po, sir?
Well, may mga challenges tayo in terms of we don't have, Jessie, the luxury of resources. Diba? Mayroon lang tayong minsan 2, 3, 4 na kapulisan per precinct, no? Or polling place. And these are the things na we need to consider also. And we need to increase, no, yung mga activities or project based on information technology, no? Na everybody is already equipped with the body-worn cameras, at least in a station, no? There are more than 2 or 3 vehicles na maka-cater na, makover na the entire. Well, we have the challenges sa logistics. And we understand naman yung limitations ng ating gobyerno. For the election naman, of course, hindi lahat 100% no, yung mga ating mga iba yung paniniwala ng ibang mga supporters, no? Because we are the Philippines, no? Iba-iba yung ating talagang pananaw sa election, no? Talagang iba, buhay na talaga nila yun. We understand that. But kasi bakit nasabi ko ito? Dahil kung everybody talagang cooperated, no, supported the projects and activities ng ating security forces, wala pong barilan na nangyari sa some parts of Luzon, no? Walang violent incidents na nangyari sa area ng Bangsamoro Autonomous Region, and even before the election. So, yun Sir Jessie, actually sa amin, hindi ko masabi na ang challenge is totally nasa sa amin eh. Because despite of all the challenges not posed by the PNP personnel themselves, but posed by those who are participating in the election. Not all actually talagang 100% support, di ba? Kasi kung 100%, sana zero incident po yung ating election. So yung challenge, Sir Jesse, must be thrown not solely for the PNP, the AP, must be thrown na sana po ay maging more cooperative, maging more supportive na po yung ating kung sino man tatakbo sa another round of election sa ating bansa. Yun po.
Last question.
Yes, so last question na lang po, sir, no? Ano po yung the best initiative po na ginawa niyo po, sir, no, ng PNP to ensure peaceful, honest, and orderly election, as well po yung mga lesson learned during this national and local election po, sir?
All right. So, well, it all goes back to the implementation of the plan. Wala pong perpektong plano at wala rin pong perpektong execution. Yun palagi yung let's go back to the basics. I think ang isang malaking factor dito is the right attitude ng ating mga kasamahan sa PNP. No, ang daming PNP na dadaanan, no? Disiplina na improve. It all goes back together, no? Na ito, nag-collaborate na ito, lahat-lahat na ito na mga sinasabi ko. Coupled with dedicated leaders natin on the ground, strong leaders, no? Mga regional directors, ating city police, provincial directors, even the Chief PNP, now the OIC, na on top of everything, 24/7, before the election, during, and even now, hindi bumibitaw yung inyong Philippine National Police on top ng kanilang personal na mga concern din sa pamilya nila, yet we are still here, no, securing everybody, no, related to election, hindi man related sa election. Sir Jesse, it's more on we can immediately adjust. Yun ang maganda. Naturuan na yung mga commanders natin how to appreciate the situation on the ground, that they themselves has the freedom and independence to immediately adjust their security plan pag mayroong mga threat and risk. And of course, the early planning contributed, professional execution ng ating mga kasamahan sa PNP, deployment ng ating mga units sa mga pag-identify natin ng mga priority areas, nakakatulong din yon. Of course, with the COMELEC support, the AP, the Coast Guard, and everybody, media, na tumulong na maging peaceful po yung ating election through your PNP.
Okay. So, very well said, sir. So, actually, titingnan naman talaga natin with the assessment, with the peace and order, itong ating buong Pilipinas is napaka-peaceful with that. So, congratulations, sir.
Yes,
sa lahat
sir
po tayo, hindi lang sa Philippine National Police, kundi kasama ang sambayan ng Pilipino, sir, na naging matagumpay po itong election. Hindi pa man po tapos, sir, on the national counting, sir, no, for our presidential, but nakikita naman natin, sir, na it's very peaceful because sabi nga natin is lahat po ito ay planchado. And ngayon po ay patuloy po na na pinaplantsa pa rin, sir, even though it's ironed na po sir. Sir, siguro for your message, sir, sa buong sambayan ng Pilipino, sir, and of course, siguro, sir, ito na rin, sir, yung time ba na time na rin na to heal kung ano man po yung para sa sambayan ng Pilipino, na siguro kailangan na talaga nating mag-isa with the new administration of the Philippine government. Sir Alba po.
Okay, Ma'am Nida, Sir Jessie, unang-una, maraming salamat sa pagkakataon. I miss talking din, no? Speaking, yes, being interviewed. Dahil spokesperson din ako for 3 months. Namimiss ko rin at thank you at binigyan nila ako ng opportunity, no? Of course, in behalf ng ating PIO family, maraming salamat sa opportunity na narinig nyo. Right from the horse's mouth, yung taga-convey ng information sa ating publiko through your public information office. I'll just go back to the strategic direction ng ating officer in charge, no? Police Lieutenant General Vicente Danao, no? Service yung tama nga, di ba? May malasakit, may tapang. Yun ang all these things ay na-internalize po na ating kasamahan sa PNP. And all the teachings, the policies, the direction ng past chief PNPs, nag-reverberate nito until today. Ina-apply natin, no? Yung time ni Sir Eliasar, no? Yung paglilinis, cleanliness policy, yung professional police service naman kay Sir Carlos, and all these things in the previous chief PNPs. Ay napakalaking tulong ito that shape now ano man naging yung PNP sa ngayon. And of course, talking about this, would like to reiterate yung sinasabi ng ating YC. Let us respect, no, yung mandate, no, nung majority na kung sino yung nanalo ngayon sa past election. And sa kasamahan natin sa PNP, take note, still we are hindi pa tapos yung election period. We should remain non-partisan, di ba? Of course, our loyalty, whoever is the commander-in-chief, we should be loyal kung sino man yung commander-in-chief na papalit, and of course, our loyalty to the Constitution. So yun lang yun ang pinaka-basic na gagawin po na inyong Philippine National Police. Hindi natin alam mangyayari, sabi nga NIDA, the next week or months or whatever, but still, the PNP is here to stay. No? Maging adjustable tayo kung sino man yung maging yung mga magiging top leaders natin sa iba't ibang ahensya ng gobyerno will respect the wisdom, the direction of our incoming commander-in-chief. At maging supportive tayo, sana lahat, no? Deliver natin. Support natin yung mga maging leader nating bansa. Hindi sana, talagang i-support NIDA.
Yes, sir.
Even yung top leadership ng PNP, lahat po tayo magkaisa. Pag sinabi ng OIC, lumiko sa kaliwa, lahat, kanan lahat. Yun lang ang direksyon na gusto ng inyong Philippine National Police. So muli, maraming salamat at God bless sa ating lahat.
Yes, sir. Sa muli, sir, maraming salamat po in behalf of our Chief Training Center, Police Lieutenant Colonel Edsel Canal, sir, and of course, our new Director of the Npti, Police Brigadier General June Aranja Arnaldo, sir, for this great opportunity, sir, na napakaswerte kami is no less than the Chief PIO talaga yung kasama ngayong araw. Sir Jessie, for your message to Sir Alba po.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for your time. I know you're so busy. But still you were able to manage your time productively together with us. And I pray for good health po, sir, always together with family. And hope this will not be the last interview partner, no, kay Brigadier General Sir RODERICK ALBA. Sir, thank you, and hope next pa po, may next interview pa kami sa iyo.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Mabuhay
sir.
po kayo.
Thank you po, sir.
Mabuhay po
God
kayo.
bless po, sir.
Yes, sir. God bless po. Well, sa muli, thank you so much po kay Brigadier General Roderick Augustus B. Alba, ang Chief ng ating Public Information Office ng Philippine National Police. Hello, Manoy Delic Alba from Dueñas kay Mamaymay Lanaria Hamolange. Good morning, Manoy Delic Alba.
Good morning po from NCRTC, from Hans Selye.
Yes. Pero Sir Jessie, medyo talaga kulabos no ta sa ulas ba? Yes, but anyway, para siguro sa lahat ng ating mga training center sa buong Pilipinas, thank you so much for your support as always no sa atin pong NPTI. And by tomorrow, Sir Jessie, ang atin pong magiging partner is the COMELEC, our provincial COMELEC. Balikan natin si Attorney Ian Lee Ananoria because ang election po is naging challenge din for the COMELEC, especially marami nga namang mga presinto na talaga namang medyo naantala on the actual voting, no? Paano rin ito isinaayos na matapos ang eleksyon, no? So siya ang magiging makakasama natin, Attorney Ian Lee Ananoria, bukas.
To give us an update.
Yes, Sir Jessie.
Okay, so but before that, partner, before we end our program, please watch this video for you para maka-save kayo mga kaya kabandera.
Yes, oras po natin alas 9:24. Ito pong oras ay hatid sa inyo ng Happy Card. Sir Jessie, for 599, 1 year yan, renewable. And 999 po ang red card.
For 2 years na.
Yes, that is for 2 years renewable. So napakarami, hundreds of yes, hundreds of partner companies, no? Hundreds of partner companies makasama dyan sa Happy Card.
Yeah, you can enjoy up to 30%, mga kaibigan, ano? Up to 30%.
Yes, Happy Jessie.
Ang daming from food. Happy Jessie. Okay. Actually, talagang ma-happy ka dito kasi pa si partner. Akalain mo, bibili ka ng fresh fruits and vegetables mo. Meron kang 15% discount outright kung 1,000 binili mo na fruits. May 150 pesos ka. Punta ka ng Campo Istawan, may 10% discount kasi entrance pa lang.
Yes.
At saka sa room. And many more sa hotel, mga 30%. Ang dami, pasalubong sa bongbongs, no? Ang dami, hotel, Nena's Bet. Many talaga, mga kaibigan. So better you have a PRIMAVERA Happy Card for you to be happy every day.
Yes, just visit the FB page.
Yeah, FB page. Yeah.
Yes, okay. Just visit the FB page of PRIMAVERA and pwede po kayo doon. Anyway, may number naman doon. You can call that number. Memorize ba, Sir Jessie?
Yeah, 0922-784-2657. No?
Oh.
You can enjoy up to 30% together with your family and friends.
Okay, so with that, sa muli, thank you so much po sa lahat ng ating naging kasama from Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much sa buong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat.
Yeah.
Sir Jessie?
Yeah, stay safe po. Don't forget, always praise God. Give thanks to God because God, imagine, give us another borrowed life again today together with our family and friends. So again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe sa aming YouTube channel.
Yes, and you are?
And I'm Jessie Primavera.
And ako rin po si Police Chief Master Sergeant NIDA GREGAS sa pangalan po ni Police Brigadier General John Aranja Arnaldo, our Director of the National Police Training Institute. Ito rin po si Police Chief Master Sergeant NIDA GREGAS. Lagi nag-iiwan sa inyo, magandang buhay. God bless everyone.
God bless everyone. Stay safe.
Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay dito sa PNP-PIO Training Center Report to the People. Kita-kits po tayo bukas sa parehong oras alas 7 hanggang alas 8 ng umaga dito lang sa PNP-PIO Report to the People.